Hey guys, Risqué and Mosey here.
Yo, yo.
And okay, last time we took the briggs-myers.
Yeah, Myers-Briggs.
I never know how to say it because I think I butchered it in the last one too. We did the Myers-Briggs test for her and it was very intense.
Yeah, you can watch it. If this is the first video you're watching, go back and watch that one.
Watch that one because, oh, ow. God damn it. Okay, see, I'm already getting hurt. I'm not ready.
I'm telling you, I'm
scared.
I'm here for you because it gets real.
Because it read her to filth and I'm not excited. So
I'm so nervous.
We're just going to get this over with.
Yes, we're going to do this right now.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so you ready to start?
I'm ready to start. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. Get ready to get understood or get read to filth. Okay.
Either way it goes. Is there a difference?
I don't think so, honestly. I think that's just a nicer way to say it. Wait, where am I? Am I going the right way?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I just didn't scroll down. Let me stop being dumb. Let me just use that. You can clearly tell I'm not used to manning the laptop.
She is not. This is new.
This is going to be a new one for me. Okay. You enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people.
Okay. I don't want to make this a 5-hour long video by explaining every choice, but
Don't pull me.
I'm going to pull you. Like, I'm a performer, right?
Right.
I love the stage. I love being the center of attention. I love being in the spotlight when I'm performing. When I'm not, I don't like fucking being around people. I just don't.
I can see that. Very much so.
But I actually, whenever we do go out and go to events and
You
stuff,
do enjoy
I
yourself.
do have fun. It's just preparing myself mentally for it that's not fun.
It's the before that's rough.
So I will slightly agree.
Okay.
Because I do end up enjoying myself. It's just, it's a journey to do so.
It's a journey to get there. So we're gonna go with the slight.
Slight
Okay.
agree.
You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas.
Strongly agree.
Okay, I can also see that. Like, cause I don't know. It's just I think we both have like that seek for like knowledge, you know. So yeah. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas, than a detailed itinerary.
Honestly, like, it really does because, like, literally I can go on a vacation and not leave the hotel room and I'm fine. Like,
That's true.
Let's binge watch a show and order room service and act like we never left home.
Like,
I'm cool with that. It's so stupid. Like, because, like, literally, I think there was one time we went to Dallas explicitly so I could record and I canceled and we just stayed at the hotel.
Yeah.
And it's so dumb because, like, we drove all that way for that reason. It's stupid. So,
But I mean, you're a homebody. You like being at home.
I really do. Oh, I love being at home.
Yeah.
There's no place like home.
You cook them heels.
Yup.
So
strongly agree.
yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and go over here.
There's no faking the funk with that one.
You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it's taken place.
Strongly agree. Oh man, when I'm laying in bed trying to go to sleep and I'm ending all of those arguments.
Oh yeah. You're finishing with a perfect closer.
And man, I won every single one of them.
Or you're mad that you said a different thing and you're just like, stupid.
Exactly.
If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not to solve their problem.
I do strongly agree because, like, just because it says first instinct, like, it's not like if somebody's having an issue with something I don't want to help, because I will, like, suggest options if it warrants it, but my first instinct is to, like, tell me what's wrong, I'm a shoulder for you to cry on, like,
and I totally agree.
I'm an ear for you, like, just tell me, and then if the situation warrants it, then I might make a suggestion, but
again, this is why we're friends, because that's another aspect where we're very similar. It's like, what's going on?
And especially, I don't try to solve the problem. I just offer possibilities.
Yeah,
like,
you're not trying to fix stuff for people.
No. Like, I'm not Miss Fix-Em. I'm not trying to be that. I'm like, hey, have you thought of this? If not, cool. If so, cool. I don't give a fuck. Thought I'd say it.
Right. Okay, people can rarely upset you.
Oh, disagree. People upset me on a goddamn daily basis.
It's just like, it's a
matter of who and when.
That's like perfect.
That's literally it.
Okay. You often rely on other people to be the ones to start a conversation and keep it going.
I will moderately agree with that because, like we've said, I don't like approaching people. I really don't.
Is this what you consider moderate, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't like forcing myself on people because people treat me like shit and it makes me think that I'm a burden on people. I know, deep down I know it's not true, but that's not what these motherfuckers say, okay? Like, I don't like approaching people. I'm like, this person doesn't want to talk to me. It's whatever. But if someone comes up to me and starts a conversation, I will keep it going. Like, I'm like, yeah, let's talk, let's chat.
Yeah.
You actually want to talk to me, so I will put in effort. But I just don't start the conversation ever.
I can see, I mean, because I think when we first became friends, I approached you first.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's how it happened. So,
because I think if anything, like I think I said I liked your name because I read it on the board and I knew I didn't recognize it and it was your first day. I was like, I wonder if that's her. And so I think I asked you, and then like you kept the conversation going and it worked out. Cause,
it did.
Because I definitely didn't just go up to her. It was all like, hey, let's be
hey,
besties.
new girl. Like,
let's go to Red Robin together. Like,
no. It took time.
Exactly.
But it didn't take a lot of time.
No.
All right, let's see here. Next question. If you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it is your top priority to get back on track as soon as possible.
I will strongly agree with that. Like,
That is very you.
I don't like being derailed. It's like,
you're a very determined person.
I am, because I feel like I'm wasting time because I'm not getting any younger.
like you.
I'm almost a quarter of a century old. I'm
you got shit to do.
I'm no spring chicken. I ain't got time, man. Look, I'm trying to take over the world.
We gotta get on, move on.
Thank you. Well, I mean, especially in the entertainment industry, I'm already a fossil. Like,
sad but
sad.
true. Sad but true.
Oof.
Man. Okay, let's see. You really worry if you make a good impression on someone you just met.
It must be nice. But, you know, I will go ahead and moderately disagree with that. I won't strongly disagree because a lot of the time I'm like, okay, that went well. Like, all right. But a lot of the time I'm also like, they don't like me.
Like, that went bad.
Like, I was nice to them, but I don't think they like me.
See, but I can see that because when you do talk to people, you're like a very confident, sure person, even if it's a first meeting. So, at least from what I've noticed, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't feel that, so that makes me feel way better.
You project it very well. I'm not even kidding.
I'm a fake it till you make it kind of girl.
She is. Where like you might see, I try to cover up my cracks and fissures. You really don't know unless you know her that something's like that's like the real deal.
The people who know me, yeah, they can tell.
Yeah.
They can tell from the slightest like difference in the way I act that something's wrong.
I'm like, you've been crying.
What's going on?
Tell me. Assisted. Tell mama. Tell mama what wrong. I got beat up.
Yeah.
Okay. It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend by yourself without feeling bored.
Now, I would agree because I do enjoy being by myself, but since it says without being bored, I'm gonna have to strongly disagree with that because I get so fucking bored.
And this is one of those ones where I'm reading it, I'm like,
because I just want somebody around to like talk and joke with. Like,
yeah.
I don't mind being by myself, it's just that I get bored easily.
You like that, you know, interpersonal stimulation.
Exactly, like, I ain't gotta be around a whole crowd, but
yeah.
You know, I love company.
She does. Again, I feel like that was, it's really funny because when I think about like astro signs, I feel like you have like some Taurus like sensibilities about you.
It makes sense.
But like you're not.
Scorpios and Tauruses are so compatible.
Oh, okay. See, I do know what I'm talking about.
That's right, Logan. You a Taurus.
You are more of a detailed oriented person than a big picture person.
Strongly agree. I need to know how we're doing what we're doing, or else I'm lost and I fall apart.
Like legit, I mean, just the way you do stuff, you're very like.
I'm very methodical.
Yes, and I'm just like, oh, just we'll get to it when we get to it. And you're just like,
no, we won't. I need answers.
It's so funny because it's so true.
Like Bailey never gets to that level.
No, but
it'd be virgin of edge sometimes.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, you are a very affectionate person with the people you care about.
Strongly agree. I can't hold back my love. I just can't.
She just want big old love bug, y'all.
And honestly, I'm even affectionate with people I don't care about. Like, I just got a level of to give.
You do. I feel like touch is like really important to you.
I'm a big fan of the touch.
Yes.
Provided that you don't cross me. If you ghost me out, don't fucking touch me. Don't come anywhere near me. Get out of my goddamn person space. Throw fucking holy water on you. Try me. I don't even believe in it, but I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna believe in it for these 2.5 seconds just to make your ass go away. Then it's back to business as usual.
Yup. Back to my big old atheist ass.
That's funny. Okay. Okay. You have a careful and methodical approach to life.
You just said it. I do.
Yep. So, bam.
I'm always 5 steps ahead, or I try to be.
That is just so weird.
And that's when I stress myself out, and that's when it gets bad. We'll probably cover that when they drag my ass.
Like, this is even rough right now. Okay. You are still bothered by a mistake you made a long time ago.
Strongly agree. Strongly agree. Felt that in my soul.
So, it's just like, this rings a little too true. At parties and similar events, you can mostly be found farther away from the action.
I will slightly disagree with that.
Okay.
Because, again, once I'm actually in a party or a social situation, I do enjoy, like,
being in the mix.
And
yeah.
Doing that, yeah.
And that is very true.
Plus, that's usually where the food is, so.
And the drinks.
So I gotta get in there somehow.
She goes in there and gets it, she brings it back to me, and then we have a little powwow at the table.
There we go.
That's what we do. We eat nachos on a couch, or no, quesadillas.
Based on true events.
These are true stories.
Because our asses were drunk.
Oh my god, it was bad.
Because those drinks were strong.
They were really good.
I think I was only on my first vodka cranberry too. That's so sad.
And I don't think either of us had ate that day, so
it was just raw.
It was stacked against. I can't talk. It was stacked against us
from the start.
Thank you. My mouth is over there. Okay. You often find it difficult to relate to the people who let their emotions void them.
Strongly disagree. I may be methodical, but I am also an emotional ass bitch.
Emotions do run strong. Okay, Han, why are we choosing stuff? Calm down. When looking for a movie to watch, you can spend ages browsing the catalogs. I honestly feel like that's another disagree, because you kind of know what you want to watch and when you want to watch it.
It really depends. I'll actually slightly agree with that, because it can take me a while to actually figure out what the fuck I want to watch.
That is really interesting.
Because I don't usually browse the catalog, I just browse through what I'm wanting to watch, and it's making that decision that's really hard.
Okay.
It takes forever. Instead of going through everything, I'm just going through my select choices.
Like the things that you already said that you wanted.
Exactly.
Okay, got you. Okay,
so that's why I just slightly agree. But
but just slightly, because I'm like every time I know we get together to watch something, like you're like, okay, bam. That's what I love. She already has shit ready. You don't even have to think about it. You just go.
I'm like, I've had this shit planned for like a week.
And even when we were like hanging out on the daily, it would still be like really planned out. So it's not even a time thing. It's just, she's a mama. She just got shit ready. She got snacks. She got activities.
Got drinks. Got food.
That's fun for me, so.
That's when like the big ass kid first shows up.
I'm like, oh yeah, what we doing? Okay,
I live for that.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Okay, you can stay calm under a lot of pressure.
I will actually strongly agree with that. I don't let that show.
No.
Unless, again, I'm very close to whoever.
Yeah, like legit. And also I feel like it depends on what the situation calls for. Like, if it's a personal situation, you're still calm. You might be freaking out a little, but you're still calm. But when it's a professional situation, you're cool as a cucumber. Like, you don't budge. I don't
let that shit show, because it shows weakness, and I don't like showing weakness.
She's the alpha female right here, y'all. She ready. Tiger on the prounce. Quick to scratch your eyes out. You know I got that meow. Anyway.
I was shutting my stuff.
Thank you for picking that up.
Bangers.
Fucking bangers!
Alright, when in a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping right into their conversation.
No, strongly disagree. I don't know you. I doubt you want to talk to me. I'm not going to force it. If you tell me to come on over and talk, then I will, but I'm not going to seek it out.
I always consider you, BJ, just like really respectful, and you're just like, you know, because not that I have a problem when people do that, but sometimes I honestly do. It's sometimes it's annoying.
A sensitive conversation. I don't know that. I don't know these people.
A lot of people at Open Tone have no problem doing that shit.
Like when we joking. No, I'm not even gonna go there. Okay, I'll edit it out. Like when we joking about having fucking threesomes with Josh Hutcherson. You're not Josh Hutcherson, motherfucker.
He thought because he was short and white.
It's like, we still have standards, boo-boo.
Yes!
Like, short white guys may be cute, but you're not one of them.
I don't care if you're short and white. You're not Josh Hutcherson.
I don't care if
you're not Daniel Radcliffe. I said Radcliffe.
Radcliffe.
I don't know.
You're not Elijah Wood.
Thank you. Please do the talking.
Ooh.
Quickly scratch my eyes out. When you sleep, your dreams seem to be bizarre and fantastical. Strongly agree.
My dreams make no fucking sense whatsoever.
And it cracks me up because they are the crazy ass dreams where there's no cohesion.
There's no cohesion. It's literally just 7 seconds of some story and then we move on to the next one. It's like fucking Comedy Hour or some shit. I'm like, what the hell? Like
shark biting your hand off.
Some variety. I forgot about that.
I will never forget about that.
Because I have some dream about a shark biting my hand off, while her dream is like me with this really cute pink hair. She's dating J-Law and J-Hutch. I'm dating my celebrity dudes at the time. Like, we're having a good old time at some party. Like, I'm hooking up with one of my celebrity dudes, cheating on the other one. That was a good time. I have a dream that I got my hand bit off by a fucking shark. God damn it.
And like, that's it.
That's it.
There's no conclusion. Nobody kills the shark. We don't know if she got her hand back. We just know that it got.
I'm just walking around stumpy. Like,
bloody and stumpy. In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on other people's to get ahead.
Strongly could disagree. Because if you do that, then your success doesn't really matter because it's not actually yours.
And she is very, like, your work, you have a good work ethic.
I try to, you know, I'm like, there's enough room for success for all of us. Basically what you said earlier.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna agree with that.
Agree.
I don't need to try to make it my own thought.
We share the sentiment. Okay, you are dedicated and focused on your goals, only regularly getting distracted.
I will moderately agree because I'll say that about like my big long-term goals. Now, trying to do day-to-day shit, I get sidetracked all the time. I always be getting distracted. But like big long-term goals, I don't take my eyes off that.
Even if you have like a setback, you're still like on it. You're just like working around that.
Exactly. I'm like, okay, how do we recover? Like, that's it.
And that's what I really like about you. Where like I'm like, oh, okay, that's it. The world's over. There's no point. You're like, no.
Like, it's my very rare optimism coming in, and like your very rare pessimism coming in.
That's very true. That is very true. This is funny.
This is so funny. I'm so scared for the results.
I know. Ready. Okay, if you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, abilities, and knowledge.
Honestly, I've been getting way better about that. So I will say slightly agree because I do still do it, but it's not nearly as bad as it used to be.
High five. We work and we try to be better people.
Is that we're growing? It's like they said about the mediator. Maybe I'm one too.
Hey, let's find out.
Right? I'm gonna be kind of sad though, because I'm like, oh.
I do want like a different answer. Just to see.
Like,
I don't want you to have to read the same thing again.
It's like, damn, we're literally the same person.
Yeah, that would be fun. We need different answers.
Yes. Okay.
When at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and most likely talk to the ones you already know.
Okay, well, it really depends on the social event. Is it a social event for a friend? Then hell yeah, I'm not going to try to really introduce myself to new people unless the host/hostess does it. Because, again, I don't know them. But if it's like a networking event, I'm introducing myself to everybody. I'm shaking all the hands. I'm giving out all the business cards. I'm like, stream champagne problems with clear skin. Like, I am that elbow getting that grease.
Because I'm trying to think. I feel like you're honestly almost a neutral.
I really do feel that way.
Yeah, you're a neutral on that one because I've seen you in different social situations and you've done both, so.
Right, like again, it just depends on the situation.
Like when we went to 50-50, or anytime you've done anything with like your music, you're very just like direct and like forward, and you introduce yourself and you know just get into whatever.
Right.
Or it, like at a job too, like you're just direct and you're forward. But then like if it's just like a social thing, you're like, oh well, I'll talk to them if they talk to me.
Right.
You know, which
exactly.
I think she's already said. Why am I repeating it? I'm gonna shut up.
Because it's serious.
It's serious. You usually lose interest in the discussion when it gets philosophical.
I'll slightly disagree because I lose interest in most conversations anyway.
So slightly disagree. It's just depends on the combo.
It depends on the combo. It depends on who I'm talking to.
Because some people are boring. So
Yes.
yeah, would you never? You would never let yourself cry in front of others.
Strongly disagree. Because I was known in high school for being that blubber ass, crying my eyes out all the time
About something.
on the last days of performances.
Aww.
Always, like even Miss Nelson, like, and it was at the end of my senior year too. Like it was a really big deal. Like I was done. I'd been in almost every production they put on. Like I think I missed one. That was it, because I just didn't audition for it because I didn't know where the audition was. Because it was my freshman year.
Oh, okay.
But everything else I was in. And so it was a really big deal. And like, Miss Nelson was like telling us all to not cry. And she was like, the only one that's going to be crying is Ellis because that's what Ellis does.
Okay,
I was
that's
like,
funny.
You're not wrong. Like, I think I was
so
crying
funny.
at the time.
I'll leave her, see, I'll split that shit up. But she's good.
She good.
Leave her alone.
And I'm like, oh, Miss Nelson, I love you.
That is a really sweet and like really funny story.
Right.
You crying.
Because I cry all the fucking time. I don't care who's around. I'll cry.
She lets me cry, and I appreciate that. Thank you for
I'm like,
being.
fuck, we'll cry together.
Yeah. I'm like, I appreciate that in people. If you can cry, like, because I never consider, when I see it in other people, I don't consider it a weakness.
Yeah.
Because, you know, people fucking cry.
People have emotions, that's okay.
And when you cry, you can move on with shit. You like, okay.
It doesn't ruin my life.
Right. It doesn't shut your whole day down.
Because I do it so often that it's nothing to me. It's literally just me getting out some emotions I needed to get out.
And then you're like, okay, let's go to the store. It's like,
Whereas
okay.
she cries a little more rarely, and so when she does, it's a big deal.
It is, and we gotta take a moment. We gotta take a siesta.
That takes some time.
Take some time for the tears.
Some time for the tears. That's a new song. That's coming out 2K20.
Make it.
Make some time for the tears.
Some time for the tears. I'm ready for it. Okay.
Is Ariana might sue me because it's kind of close to No Tears Left to Cry.
Okay, we'll wait a little while.
Okay, we'll
Wait
let
a
it die
little
down.
while. Yeah. We'll let her be less popular.
Exactly.
There we go.
We'll wait till she cancels again.
She'll fuck up eventually.
She's bound to.
Ooh, okay. You feel more drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere than to more quiet and intimate.
Honestly, I will say moderate agree to that because I really do like atmospheres that are like hustle bustle. Like I really do. Like
you're a city girl.
I'm so much a city girl because when it's quiet and intimate, I feel like people are like eavesdropping and it's
too
just,
small town for
it's
you.
too much. I can't handle it.
Like Stars Hollow. This is not for this girl.
Not for me, and I love everything about it. I just wouldn't live there.
You be in Hartford.
That's the only way I'm not Lorelai.
Yeah.
That's the only difference between us. That's like the Emily of me coming out.
Yes, the Hasididdy.
So I'm like, I need an environment that's busy.
Yes, and it suits you. It suits your personality. Where I think
you.
you do like draw a little like power from other people's energy. You know?
I really do. Like, I'm a vacuum for that shit.
You're
I'm like,
oh,
everybody else is feeling good. All right, I am too.
Yeah. Okay. You like discussing different views and theories on what the world could look like in the future.
So I'll say slightly disagree on that. Because you and Jima, and then K and D, because they didn't consent to their names being used, I'd say I can talk to y'all about it. Random ass people, not so much.
Yes. Because
it's not a conversation with strangers.
No. Ooh,
my God, what?
Phones and videos, the nuisance of it, right? Like nobody talks to you any other time until you're doing something.
I'm literally twiddling my thumbs all fucking day, every fucking day. I finally get to record with my bestie and this shit happens.
Of course, because people ain't got shit else to do.
Okay, anyway.
When it comes to life-making changes,
life-changing choices.
Thank you. You mostly listen to your heart rather than your head.
Strongly agree. Well, no, moderate agree. Because I do use some logic.
That's true. You're not completely.
I'm not. So, moderate agree.
Moderate agree. You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to the study of something that you cannot see, touch, or experience.
Moderate agree. I'm all about the practicality.
Yes.
Because I'm like, shit ain't guaranteed, so I need it to be guaranteed for me.
You need that stability
I
and the
do.
fact that you know it's a real thing.
Because I've been let down way too many times for me to have faith in almost anything. I know that's sad and depressing, but it is what it is.
I mean, no, but we don't have our mantras we live by though, you know? Because of whatever we went through, you gotta make a rule set.
Exactly, because I ain't letting it happen again.
She just protects herself, y'all. She's a Scorpio after all.
Back up off me.
Ooh, hell, yeah, back up off my friend.
Ooh, we gonna fight.
You scared. I see you flinching, you scared.
We'll see you flinching.
Okay. You usually prefer to get your revenge rather than to forgive.
Strongly agree. I'll fuck up your life if you fuck me over. It may not happen right away, but it will happen.
She'll make sure of it. It might be 12 years later, but she'll do it.
I won't sleep until it does.
Okay. You often make decisions on a whim. No, that's a strong disagree. I don't even really have to ask.
I mean,
you.
I love me some good spontaneity, but it just doesn't happen often.
No, that's
But that's
not
what makes it spontaneous.
exactly. Like every now and again, you might do something a little out
crazy.
yeah, a little out of character, but it's not a habit you make.
No, not even a little bit.
No, because I know you like not boringness, but you like predictability. You like knowing what's going on.
I strive on structure.
Yes,
I really do.
she thrives on it.
Ooh.
All right. The time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than time you spend with others.
I strongly disagree. Satisfying maybe, and maybe only sexually.
Because reasons.
Because I don't need to go into it. I said it.
Yes.
It's part of the shot, right? Okay.
Yeah. Because I know
sometimes my dildo just be there. I'm like, I'm just Ariana, just showing off my dildo.
Not caring.
Not caring.
But at least it's not a big black one.
That's true.
Just like a moderately large white one.
Tells you too much.
I'm like, damn, Ariana, you got it tight.
You got it tight.
That's funny. Okay. You often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning or the message of a song or movie.
I will strongly agree with that. Because I'm like, I need to know that I support this message before I invest my time in it.
Also very true. You know, it's funny because when I think about it, I strongly agree with that, and then the fact that like I'll misinterpret stuff, then strongly believe in that misinterpretation.
Yo, even when you find out what it's really about, you're like, I don't care. I still believe in this.
Touching your butt for free is not okay with me.
Still touch my butt, it's free.
And I'm like, not to slut shame. It's just like, the kid me was offended by that.
She was not having it, and adult her wasn't having it either because she still just don't like that song.
It's not. Anyway, this ain't about me. I'm sorry. This is about Risqué. You always exactly know what you want.
Strongly agree.
Okay. You rarely think back on choices you made and wonder what you could have done differently.
Strongly disagree.
Always is a fucking mouse, but yes. It's funny because on those two we're like very similar.
Like we are exactly the same.
It like, again, this is why we're friends.
You know, it makes sense.
It makes sense now. Okay. Well, it always did, but you know. Anyway, okay, I'm getting off subject. When in a public place, I can't read. You usually stick to quieter and less crowded areas.
Again, it depends. But I'll say I slightly disagree with that.
Okay.
Cause yeah, I mean, if I need to like be on the phone or like if I need to have like a private conversation one-on-one with someone, yeah, I'll go to a little quieter area. But that's not where I'm gonna spend most of my time.
Right. Again, you like the hustle and the bustle.
And like, I know it seems contradictory because I don't like being like around crowds or whatever, but
there's a difference.
There's a difference. Like, again, it just depends.
As in most things in life. It all depends.
This is not all black and white.
No, there's a lot of gray. All right, you tend to focus on present realities rather than future possibilities.
And I think you said neutral on that one, so I don't want to say neutral on it.
Right.
But it really, like, I think about both equally.
You do. You're very pragmatic and like in the present, and you deal with whatever's in front of you right now, but you also have your eye, like, you know, 2 yards in front of you.
Right.
So this one might have to be neutral because I feel like it's one of those, it really does depend.
I'll say slightly agree, because whenever I do end up daydreaming about the future possibilities is when the present reality set in. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Okay.
So it kind of swatches it. So yeah, I'll say slightly agree.
Slightly agree. Okay. You have to have a hard time understanding other people's feelings.
Strongly disagree.
Boop. All right. When you start work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions up front as possible.
Strongly agree.
Because you want to get down to business.
I do. I'm like, again, I need a blueprint, need to know what we're doing and how we're doing it.
And when we're doing it.
Yes. I need details.
Itinerary.
Oh, please.
Itinerary for work, not play.
Yep.
There we go.
Very true.
That's what it is. Okay. When you know someone thinks highly of you, you also are wondering how long it will be until they become disappointed.
Honestly, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but
I don't think you worry about that.
I really don't. If someone does think highly of me, I appreciate it, and I'm kind of surprised. But I don't think I take it for granted. Yeah. Like, not saying that if you say agree with that you do take it for granted, but I don't think that one day they'll just stop. Well, actually, sometimes I do, but not to the point where I'm just waiting for it to happen.
Right.
So I'll say slightly disagree, because it's still there a little bit, but it's not as bad as they're making it seem.
Yeah, I will definitely say, like, I feel like that for you, it's just more of a concern that, like, you want to stay in that good rapport with that person, not assuming that you'll fall out of favor with them.
Exactly.
You're just about maintaining, like, that good vibe.
Exactly. Okay, thank you for phrasing that way better than I did.
You're welcome.
It's like, I'm trying to make this make sense.
You're like, I can't make the words make sense.
God damn it.
So I got you. Moderator got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation.
Strongly disagree. Fuck that
I think
shit.
we're both equally shy in that regard.
I think we are.
Yeah.
Because I'm really, honestly, like, I don't want to, again, sound cocky, but I'm very similar to, like, Beyonce in the regards that on stage, I'm this fierce-ass bitch.
Right.
But off stage, I can be shy and insecure, and, like, I don't want to, like, bother people, and...
You just
like,
kind of let them do their thing.
Like,
and
I see
admire them from
right.
afar.
Like,
Yeah.
on stage, I'm this huge diva. Off stage, not even close.
Like, she's really low-key. Like, real talk. A real low-key person.
I try to be.
You're chill-ass girl. Thank ya. Yo, welcome. I don't know what that voice was.
I don't know, but I loved it.
Thank you. Alright. You often drift away into daydreaming about various scenarios and ideas.
Strongly agree.
That's why we read fan fiction.
Yo.
Honestly. Let's just be real.
Not even true.
You look after yourself first and others come in second. Sometimes that is
to a fault.
I don't want to beat up some people that put her in that situation, but we're not going to go there right now.
It's another story for another video.
Yup. So we're just going to leave it.
Yup.
Otherwise, we're going to go beat up some people. We don't want to do that. We have fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you feel like at any given moment.
I mean, if it's a particular daily routine, like doing deliveries and shit, then I really don't stray from that. Mm-hmm. But like with me not having a car and just staying at home, I don't really have a daily routine, so I end up just doing whatever the fuck I want. But when I do, I don't really stray from it. So I'll say moderate disagree.
I was about to say, when you have like a certain like list of things you want to get done, you said slightly, right? Or did you say moderately? Okay, no, I was right. Okay, good. But you stick to it very thoroughly. Again, even if we make a detour, we still come back to the main plan.
Exactly. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. I was gonna repeat what you said, but I was like, I don't need to do that. You don't even need to ask me the next one. You know?
No, we're just gonna let you guys read it. I'm gonna hit agree, and we're gonna move on.
We don't need to talk about it. It's fine.
You often contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life.
Moderately disagree. I'm like, I don't give a fuck why we're here. We just are. I'm gonna try to make it work.
Like, there's no need to think about it. We just are.
Just gotta deal with this bullshit that we call life.
That's really you. You're not messing with the fuss. You're just like, okay, let's move on.
Like, cause again, I'm like, why to me it just doesn't matter. I'm like, it doesn't change my life any.
And that's true. That's just that pragmatism.
But like, no shade to anybody that does like think about it a lot, cause I mean, it's totally valid.
I mean, and honestly, it can save you a lot of grief. Not worried about that shit, because it can get really murky.
It's just not the way my mind works.
I appreciate it, honestly.
It's refreshing.
Because you don't do that unnecessary trudging that some people do. There's no reason for it sometimes. You often talk about your own feelings and emotions.
Well, I do with people I care about and I trust.
Because I feel like you're, I would say strongly agree. I would.
Okay. Because I was just thinking with people I don't know, like, I never let that shit show.
So I wonder, how do you want to take this? Do you want to take this as a more personal question or a more general question? Because if it's more general, then I would say, like with random, strangers or people, it would be like a moderate to slight agree.
We'll split the difference and we'll go moderate.
Okay.
Because even honestly with people I do care about, I still don't want to bog them down in my bullshit. So I won't always be so forthcoming with my emotions. It's just if it's really like overpowering me and I can't hold it in anymore.
It's a very pressing thing to you. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, we're at the 80% mark, guys.
Ooh, it's getting scary. I got shit.
I'm getting thirsty. Okay. You have got detailed education or career development plans stretching several years until after your child.
Wrong. I'm like, my music's gonna make it big and this channel's gonna just shoot through the roof.
There we go.
That's all I got.
You're like, we're just going with pure optimism.
I'm gonna find a sugar daddy so I can afford it all.
There you go. Okay. You rarely dwell on your regrets.
You know. I don't even need to say,
Well, I was going to agree because I was like, I strongly agree that I do know. And I'm like, wait.
Let's not confuse it.
Let's not mess up these results. Okay.
Ooh.
Spending time in a dynamic atmosphere with lots of people around quickly makes you feel drained and in need of a getaway.
I'll slightly disagree with that.
Okay.
Because I mean, it depends on how much time I'm spending. Like,
how much time in the people?
Exactly.
Because if it's good people, you can spend a lot of time.
A lot of time. Like, I'm like, let's party till the morning.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Okay. You see yourself as more of a realist than a visionary. Oh my gosh.
That's hard. Because it really depends on, like, the subject. Some stuff I'm very realistic and pragmatic about, but some I'm really, like dreamery about. I'll go ahead and say slightly agree.
Slightly agree. Okay. This one's hard because I feel like that's definitely like a more personal question. Like that's one that you they make sure that you're answering.
Exactly.
Let's see. You find it easy to empathize with a person who has gone through something you never had.
Strongly agree.
Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than to organized and consistent efforts.
Moderately disagree.
I was going for that.
Again, I like organization.
You do.
Oh god, it's the last page.
It's getting real.
Ooh, I'm not ready.
Your emotions control you more than you control them.
Just click it.
I was like, is she gonna put up an argument? Is she gonna say something?
If I did, I'd be a liar. I thought about it.
You thought about it briefly and you're like,
Especially with all these patches.
Man, I'm telling you, hormones, they change everything. Okay. After a long, exhausted week, a fun party is just what you need.
Well, with a fun party and it's about me, hell yeah. I'll go strongly agree with that one.
Alright, I like that. You frequently find yourself wondering how technology advancement could change everyday life.
Slightly agree. I do think about it sometimes. I'm like, shit, it has changed tremendously in the last 10 years. Who knows where we'll be in the next 10?
That's literally me all the time. I'm just like,
it's crazy.
It's moving way too fast.
It really is.
You always consider how your actions might affect others before doing them or doing something. Strongly agree. You still honor the communities you have made, even if you haven't changed. The communities? What? You still honor the commitments you have made, even if you haven't changed of heart.
I will slightly agree with that because if I don't want to do it, I gotta be honest because I'm not gonna be any fun. Like,
I think of open tone with that. Because, like, you mean you worked until the season was done?
That was done.
That was it.
I didn't step a foot in there longer than I needed to.
No. Like, hearts were changed and then actions still followed.
Yup.
You rarely feel insecure.
You know, honestly, it's been getting a little better.
That's good.
It's been getting a little better. So I'll say, like, slightly agree.
Okay.
Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared.
All right, get ready, you guys. Get ready.
Oh.
Your protagonist.
Interesting.
ENFJT.
Okay.
All right. So in the mind, you are 51% extroverted.
I felt it would be like right on that edge.
Yeah. And then it was. Because, you know, ooh, this one's right on the edge too.
Damn.
Your energy is 51% intuitive.
Okay.
Your nature is 81% feeling.
Yeah, true.
Ooh, we're both turbulent.
Oh, we're so turbulent.
Sorry, tactics. 71% judging.
Interesting. I guess that's where our differences come in.
I guess so, because yeah, I think we were the same on. You're a little less turbulent than me, so that's good.
And okay, the judging makes sense because it reflects approach to work, planning, and decision making.
Yeah,
that
makes sense. Because I think I'm looking at feeling.
I think everything else is almost spot on with what yours was.
Except I was introverted.
That's true.
Yeah, so those are the two differences.
Weren't you more extroverted?
I thought I was more introverted. I don't remember.
I think you were more extroverted. Because I remember saying extroverted.
Oh, this whole time I thought you said introverted.
You're 64% introverted. I mean, well, I guess we'll
find
see it
out.
back. See what the fuck's going on.
Neither one of us know. Okay. No. Are you ready to start reading?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Goddamn.
Let go. No thanks.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. We ain't got time. Okay.
We ain't got time.
Introduction. Everything you do right now ripples outward and affects everyone. Your posture can shine your heart or transmit your anxiety. Your breath can radiate love or muddy the room in depression. Your glance can awaken joy. Your words can inspire freedom. Your every act can open hearts and minds.
Oh wait, that was just a quote, and I already feel red.
See, you're about to go there.
Damn.
Get ready for this roller coaster, girl.
Good.
Strap it in, because it's gonna be
wig
bumpy.
on.
Yeah, it will snatch it.
Good thing we tightened it.
Right? Okay, and that was David Didier. I think that's how you say
I have
it.
no idea who that is, but alright.
Alright. Protagonists are natural born leaders full of passion and charisma. For around 2% of the population, they are often our politicians, our coaches, and our teachers. Reaching out and inspiring others to achieve and go and do good in the world. With a natural confidence that begets influence, protagonists take a great deal of pride and joy in guiding others to work together and to improve themselves in their community.
Okay, I agree with that.
That's fair. Firm believers in the people. People are often drawn to strong personalities, and protagonists radiate authenticity, concern, and altruism, unafraid to stand up and speak when they feel something needs to be said. Very true. Comment sections know this very well.
Comment sections, my Twitter feed,
your Facebook,
my Instagram,
your life.
I don't keep my opinions to myself. Y'all know. Y'all see.
They find it natural and easy to communicate with others, especially in person.
Oof, only in person.
And their intuitive traits help people with the protagonist personality type to reach every mind, be it through facts and logic or raw emotion. That's it, yeah.
That's me.
Protagonists easily see people's motivations in seemingly disconnected events and are able to bring these ideas together and communicate them as a common goal with an eloquence that is nothing short of mesmerizing.
Okay. I ain't mad at that.
You talking about me having a way with words? The fact that you can make an argument while you're angry will never not amaze me.
I actually, somehow, I don't know how I can do it, how I can compartmentalize my anger, and then I'm like, okay, let me get this out, and then I'll be mad.
And she does, every time, and I'm like, how?
How do you not just say, fuck you, go die?
Yeah, literally, that's all I can manage. That's it. Okay. The interest protagonists have in others is genuine, almost to a fault. When they believe in someone, they can become too involved in the other person's problems. Place too much trust in okay, I'm reading that horrible, but I'm just gonna say and place too much trust in them. That makes me feel better than the combo.
It works.
Luckily, this trust tends to be self-fulfilling prophecy, as a protagonist's altruism and authenticity inspire those they care about to become better themselves.
Why is my self-fulfilling prophecy all positive and yours was like, you're a depressing bitch? Jesus. God damn.
You know what? We're gonna keep reading. We're gonna see where this goes.
I'm scared.
This
is being too nice, and I'm scared.
You said I'm scared.
The other shoe's bound to drop at some point.
See, I bet you that's part of that weaknesses in there. I wonder if we'll see that. It's like, no, this glass is half empty, bitch. But if they are careful, they can overextend their optimism and sometimes pushing others further than they're ready or willing to go.
That is true. It's really sadly true and relevant to my life.
Swim, bitch, swim!
Get out the nest, ho! Time to fly!
Protagonists are vulnerable to another snare as well. They have a tremendous capacity for reflecting on and analyzing their own feelings, but if they get too caught up in another person's plight, they can develop a sort of emotional hypochondria, seeing other people's problems in themselves, trying to fix something in themselves that isn't wrong. If they get to a point where they are held back by limitations someone else is experiencing, it can hinder a protagonist's ability to see past the dilemma and be of any help at all. When this happens, it's important for protagonists to pull back and use that self-reflection to distinguish between what they really feel and what is a separate issue that needs to be looked at from another perspective.
You just reading the words, you didn't write them. Although you could have with your amazing talent of the written word.
Apparently. We get to my novels.
Right? Can start selling that shit, make some coins.
Make some money.
Yeah.
Some money. Okay. The struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just.
That is very true. If it's worth fighting for, then you gotta do it.
That's her. Protagonists are genuine, caring people who talk the talk and walk the walk, and nothing makes them happier than leading the charge, uniting and motivating their team with infectious enthusiasm.
I think that's how we complement each other so well, because I'm like a natural born leader, and like you're like, I want nothing of that.
Yes. That is, oh, damn.
That explains a lot. Like, damn.
Oh my god, okay. I wasn't expecting you to reread.
I'm like, I'm gonna flip the tables and I'm gonna read this. Boom.
Ooh, because you are a leader, and I'm like, okay, yeah, where do I need to be? Just tell me what to do. I can handle that. I don't like making plans.
Like, just give me a time and a place and I'll make it work.
Oh, I'm such a man. I'm like, I'll show
such a
up with
woman.
the tux.
I'm like, here's all the details, everything. Everything's been planned meticulously, so don't fuck it up.
And I'm like, all right, just as long as I got my clothes and the time and an alarm, we're fine.
Ooh, okay.
That's hilarious. Okay.
That is so accurate. Jesus.
I'm like, you just reread that situation. I was not prepared. Snatched. People with the protagonist personality type are passionate altruists, sometimes even to a fault, and they are unlikely to be afraid to take the slings and arrows while standing up for people and ideas they believe in. It is no wonder that many famous protagonists are cultural or political icons. This personality type wants to lead the way for a brighter future, whether it's by leading a nation to prosperity or leading their little league softball team to a hard-fought victory. Okay, that was cute.
Risqué 2020.
Ooh, that's your campaign.
Oh, we can scroll down and see what
that's
protagonist we
right.
have.
Thank you. Oh, you got Oprah and Barack Obama. Okay.
I ain't mad.
These little cartoons are so cute.
I'm in good company. I'll take it.
I like this a lot. Oh, look at Malala.
Okay. I'm like, I'm not worthy. Why? Why not?
Why not Malala? She's amazing.
Thank
you. These two I don't care about, but I'm just gonna keep it pushing.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna read with Sean Connery.
All right.
Why J-Law? That explains a lot too, though.
I'm just gonna leave that. I'm just gonna leave it. If I say anything, I feel like it could be very implicative. I can't.
Implicative?
Yes.
I love you added like 7 different syllables. Ooh, okay, I'm Maya Angelou. Alright.
Why she also got a Y?
Thank you. I'm like,
is it because they're not white?
I'm just saying. But I guess they didn't have a Y on Barack and Oprah, so I'm like,
that's true. Okay.
I mean, people do love her. I've never seen
wig,
it,
girl.
That's true.
Mother of Dragons. Oh my god, that is you.
Coming for your spot, Nikita.
Ooh, YouTube drops.
Whatever.
You got Morpheus, okay.
Goddamn.
Lord's fish.
Okay, I don't.
Elizabeth Bennet, Pride and Prejudice.
The Oracle from the Matrix.
I wonder, can you click on the line? You can.
Big reveal Elizabeth Bennet's personality type. She was the protagonist.
Okay, so this is just like a little extra tidbit.
It just explains her, I guess.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I was just curious.
Interesting. I'm glad you checked.
Yeah. Okay, because I really don't care about her particularly.
Right, but I do like Keira Knightley, so I'll be people
Keira
she's portrayed.
Is cool. I like me some Keira.
Yes.
Oh, that exit.
I think we have to go back up and say start reading.
Oh. Damn it, I didn't know it was going to do that. My bad, y'all.
You all good, or else I would have warned you.
That, but now no, I already did. We already did me, so never mind. I was going to say, now we know. It's like, bitch, we kind of already do.
We been new.
We been new.
Okay, so who else? Because, I mean, I'm loving all of these people.
I mean, this isn't a bad crop of people.
I mean, it starts off with Barack and Oprah. That's literally all I needed to see.
Like, I mean, you got all these black people. I'm just...
Oracle.
And then...
Sky White, Breaking Bad. Okay, I've never seen it.
You know what? I can see that, though.
Really?
Ooh, okay. We'll talk about it off screen, but, like, I can totally see you being Skylar, and I can explain why.
I'm excited. Isabel Crawley. Wait, is that...
Is that
Maggie?
Yeah, I think that might be Maggie. You need to ask Gmo.
I do. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. We need to go to IMDb because I think that's Maggie.
Why you also get somebody from Bones?
For real? And we both got somebody from Downton Abbey. Too.
Yeah. Oh my god. I need to know about our Downtown Abbey.
I know.
Personalities.
Downton.
I like saying downtown. It makes Mama mad. She's like, it's Downton. I'm like, oh, shut up.
Who cares?
I'm like, I know, I can read. I don't want color.
Oh wait, no, that's Violet. Okay, who's Isabel? That's Penelope Wilton. Okay, I'm not as excited now.
You know what? I think that might be because I know there's like 2 sisters, and that might be like the more modern sister, where Maggie Smith is like the sister that is like all about tradition.
Right.
And I only know that because of the take. formerly known as screen gems.
Okay.
I don't know why I felt the need to clarify.
I love all the that's why I know it is.
Because I was like, I don't watch the show.
Hold up, Sealy isn't. Please say it's not David. It's David. I'm hoping man.
Oh, well, David who?
Boreanaz. Oh, it is.
Wait, who was the line?
I don't remember. Was it Camille? Might have been Camille.
Let me look real quick, just because I'm hardcore. Messenger.
Alright. Strengths and weaknesses. I'm not excited. We can do strengths. Let's skip weaknesses. I don't want to hear my weaknesses.
I had to go through. You gotta go through too.
See, this is why I turn into a little bitch, y'all.
This one's a weenie come out.
Yo.
She's like, oh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'm like her. I can't take criticism.
It's hard, y'all. It's hard. Like, it's not easy. Okay.
Okay. These are my strengths.
These are your strengths.
All right.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I just want to read them and then I'll go through it and do the individual.
Okay.
So you are tolerant, reliable, charismatic, altruistic, and a natural leader.
We was talking about that.
Yes. That works out. Okay, so tolerant. Protagonists are true team players, and they recognize that means listening to other people's opinions, even when they contradict with their own. They admit that they don't have all the answers, and they are often receptive to dissonant, so as long as it remains constructive.
I'm like, we can have a difference of opinion. Just don't be an asshole.
And that's literally you to a T.
All I ask. Jesus.
Because...
Okay. Whether certain people should be considered human and have rights is not an opinion. So,
no.
Fuck out of here with that.
Don't even start.
Anyway.
Okay. Reliable. The one thing that galls protagonists the most is the idea of letting down a person or cause they believe in. If it's possible, protagonists can always be counted on to see it through.
Because
that is very fucking true.
If I don't do it, I'm a failure.
And I'm like, no, it's okay. And you're like, no, I needed to do it.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know this is the hardest part to sit through. I'm gonna make this as painless as possible. Okay. Oh no, this is actually the easy part. We're gonna get to the hard
part.
Charismatic. Charm and popularity are qualities that the protagonists have in spades. They instinctively know how to capture an audience. They pick up on moods and motivations in ways that allow them to communicate with reason, emotion, passion, restraint, whatever the situation calls for. Talented imitators, protagonists are able to also shift their tone and manner to reflect the needs of the audience while still maintaining their own voice.
Okay, I agree with that.
I like that. Altruistic. Untying these qualities is a protagonist
Uniting.
I can't fucking read. Uniting these qualities is protagonists' unyielding desire to do good in and for their communities, be it in their own home or the global stage. Warm and selfless, protagonists genuinely believe that if they can bring these people together, even though that was not, if they can bring people together, they can do a world of good. I promise I'll stop adding my own words.
Hey,
it's hard.
Till Brett gets the point across.
Right, okay. Natural leaders. More than seeking authority themselves, protagonists often end up in leadership roles at the request of others, cheered on by the many admirers of their strong personality and positive vision.
Okay. That's true. I really don't seek out authoritarian anything.
It just kind of happens to you. That's really funny.
It really is. Oh, I'm not excited.
Okay. Let's go. Protagonist weaknesses.
Rip off the Band-Aid.
Alright. Overly idealistic, too selfless, too sensitive, fluctuating self-esteem, struggle to make tough decisions.
Okay, these don't sound too bad.
I'm going in hopeful.
Right? This is all we can do at this point.
Alright. Let's see. Overly idealistic. People with the protagonist personality type can be caught off guard as they find that through circumstances or nature or simple misunderstanding, people fight against them and defy the principles they've adopted, however well-intentioned they may be. They are more likely to feel pity for the opposition than anger. They can earn a reputation of naivete.
I agree with just about all of that except the pity. I'm like, no, fuck you. That's when my Scorpio comes out.
That's what it comes out right there. It's like, nope.
I gotta get my little stinger in.
But I will say that you will have a lot of apathy and not necessarily be angry.
That is true.
You'll just be like, well, the world is shit. I already knew this.
Like,
it's
a shame.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay. Too selfless. Protagonists can bury themselves in hopeful promises, feeling others' problems as their own, and striving hard to meet their word. If they aren't careful, they can spread themselves too thin and be left unable to help anyone.
I'm not even gonna add. I don't need to.
We're just gonna move it along.
Move it along.
Too sensitive. While receptive to criticism, seeing it as a tool for leading a better team, it is easy for a protagonist to take it a little too much to heart. Their sensitivity to others means that protagonists sometimes feel problems that aren't their own and try to fix things they can't fix, worrying if they aren't doing enough.
I don't like this.
We only got 2 more though. We're gonna make it.
See how well I can take criticism, y'all? I'm great at it.
Yay! Fluctuating self-esteem. Protagonists define their self-esteem by whether they are able to live up to their ideals, and sometimes ask for criticism more out of insecurity than out of confidence, always wondering what they could do better. If they fail to meet a goal or to help someone they said they helped, their self-confidence will undoubtedly plummet.
Yep. And I will completely agree that I asked for criticism just because I'm really hoping that whoever I'm asking for it from disagrees. Because if they agree, I'm fucked and I'm gonna kill myself. If they disagree, I'm fine.
Right.
But I would much rather hear like, oh no, like you did great or you're fine or whatever.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Like that's just easier for me than asking if I did well on something because that seems too earnest.
Right. That's another, it's like the same thing, but we approach it from different angles.
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird.
That's crazy.
That is so weird. Okay, one more.
Drunk. Get drunk and high at the same time. They get fucked up.
Took a champagne on the airplane.
Because that took a shit plane off the airplane. I'm like, yeah.
You let them, let's take some shit planes. It's like, wait, what?
Like, huh? I'm like, I don't know.
Shit on planes. Yeah.
Shit on planes.
Okay. Struggle to make tough decisions. If caught between a rock and a hard place, protagonists can be stricken with paralysis, imagining all the consequences of their actions, especially if those consequences are humanitarian. I just fuck it, I give up, I can't read.
That's so true. It's like I'm in a fucking like choose your own adventure game and the time's ticking down. Like, I hate it because I'm like, well, if I do this, then these people are fucked over. But if I do this, then these people are fucked over. And if I do this, then I'm fucked over. So fuck all of us. It's exhausting to be me.
It's exhausting being people.
God.
It's exhausting fucking being alive.
Oh God, I'm not excited for this next one. You know what it's just gonna say? Trash, taste, and men. And that's it.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Oh, let's see this. Okay.
Why I'm single 101.
Oh my God, right? Like legit. Okay. I'm just like looking at this little like character. And he like looks like a Lord of the Rings.
I was about to say he looks very
like a Skyrim person.
Right, he looks like dark-haired Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, he's like Sean Bean or
yes, Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, exactly. It's like why that? That's so weird.
Jesus. Okay.
All right, romantic relationships. People who share the protagonist personality type feel most at home when they are in a relationship. And few types are more eager to establish a loving commitment with their chosen partners. Protagonists take dating and relationships seriously, selecting partners with an eye towards the long haul rather than a more casual approach that might be expected for some types in the explorer role group. There's really no greater joy for protagonists than to help along the goals of someone they care about. And the interweaving of the lives that committed relationships represent is the perfect opportunity to just do that. And
It would have hurt less if they had just had trash taste in it.
Right?
God damn.
They had to like go to your bone. They went to the marrow for that one.
They cut me to the white meat. I don't appreciate that.
It's not cool, y'all. It's not cool 16 personalities.
Ooh.
I'm a slow walker, but I never walk back.
It takes me a while to get there, but once I'm there, I'm there.
Even in the dating phase, people with the protagonist personality type are ready to show their commitment by taking the time and effort to establish themselves as dependable and trustworthy partners. That's even true in your friendships, honestly. Yeah.
I put 110% into it. At least I try to.
Yeah, you like really do. Like, you're like not reserved.
I'm laying it all out on the table.
And I'm just like, should I do it? And you're like, yes.
You're like, okay, here's a drop.
You're like, okay, how you like that? You like that? Is that good?
And I'm like, not enough.
And I'm like, but what if it's wrong? And you're like, I don't care.
I want it all.
I want it all.
I want it all.
Which I have something to bring up about them, but that'll be for later.
I'm excited.
Okay. Their intuitive traits help them to keep up with the rapidly shifting moods that are common in early relationships. But protagonists will still rely on conversations about their mutual feelings, checking the pulse of the relationship by asking how things are, and if there's anything else that they can do.
Because I'm like, if we're not talking about it, then you're gonna dump me. We need to keep talking about it so I can stay secure in this relationship.
Like, I need to know that everything's okay.
Because no news is bad news.
Oh, this is the one time where no news is not good news.
No.
Oh, that's true though. Like, legit. I can honestly still relate with this though.
Ooh. Because again, you can relate on situations that you may not have experienced yourself.
Exactly, because I can empathize with others.
Exactly. It's all coming full circle.
Okay, let's see. Okay. While this can help to keep conflict, which protagonists avoid to a minimum, they also risk being overbearing or needy. Protagonists should keep in mind that sometimes the only thing that's wrong is being asked what's wrong too often.
But if
there's no but.
there's not. I was really trying to make it an argument and I can't. I defend it.
It's a rough one. That's so rough. Okay. Protagonists don't need too much to be happy. Just to know that their partner is happy. And for their partner to express that happiness through visible affection. Making others' goals come to fruition is often the chiefest concern of the protagonist. And they will spare no effort in helping their partner to live their dream. If they aren't careful though, protagonists' quest for their partner's satisfaction can leave them neglecting their own needs. And it is important for them to remember to express those needs on occasion, especially early on.
But see, then I become needy and overbearing. You can't have it both ways.
Like, how am I not needy and overbearing, but also like
needy and overbearing?
Yeah.
Like, god damn it.
Pick one.
You
You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today.
You want to fucking bet?
I was about to say, hold my beer.
Like, I will prove you wrong, mama.
Queens of avoidance.
Ooh.
We don't have to deal with it. It doesn't exist.
Thank you for that meme.
I love that meme. It's so good.
It's so accurate.
Okay. Protagonist's tendency to avoid any kind of conflict, sometimes even sacrificing their own principles to keep the peace, can lead to long-term problems if these efforts never fully resolve the underlying issues they may mask. On the other hand, people with the protagonist personality type can sometimes be too preemptive in resolving their conflicts, asking for criticism and suggestion in ways that convey neediness or insecurity. Protagonists invest their emotions wholly in their relationships and are sometimes so eager to please that it can actually undermine the relationship. This can lead to resentment and even the failure of the relationship.
There we go. There it is.
When this happens, protagonists experience strong sense of guilt and betrayal as they see all of their efforts slip away.
It's like I wasted all this time for this to happen. Great. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's okay. It's almost over.
Thank God.
This
was the most painful part. Jesus.
For me, it was the strengths and weaknesses.
Really?
I was like, okay, relationship, whatever. Don't tell me how I'm a fuck up. I already know I'm a fuck up.
Like, I don't need it written and thrown in my face.
No! But I can see where this one is like more pertinent to you.
It's just everything is wrong in my life.
It's just like, why? Why you gotta talk about it? Why you gotta put it on the internet?
We gotta broadcast this.
Why we gotta put it on YouTube? Why you gotta edit it? Editing sketch.
God damn it, editing sketch. I'm mad at you.
You have the power.
You can delete this.
Okay, that's funny. Okay. If potential partners appreciate these qualities, though, and make an effort themselves to look after the needs of their protagonist partners, they will enjoy a long, happy, and passionate relationships. I read that wrong, but I'm gonna keep going.
It's all about that balance that I just haven't found.
And that's the important thing. Like, even with, like, the negative qualities, when you find that balance with somebody, those don't matter as much.
Exactly.
Because, you know, that's like what a partnership is filling in those like little weak points that we have.
Right.
You know?
That's very true.
And they're out there. I don't know where, but they're out there.
Come at me. Come on. Let's go.
Where you at?
I've been waiting.
I'm sending positive vibes to the internet. Okay, that was fun.
That was.
Okay, let's see. Protagonists are known to be dependable lovers, perhaps more interested in the routine and stability than the spontaneity in their sex lives, but always dedicated to the selfless satisfaction of their partners. Ultimately, protagonist personality types believe that only one true happiness is mutual happiness, and that's the stuff successful relationships are made of.
That's so damn true, though. Like, if we're not both happy, it's not gonna work out. Like, we both either have to work to be happy in this, or we just gotta cut our losses.
And I mean, it's not too much to ask either.
It's really not. Like, relationships are about compromise so that both of us can be happy.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people aren't willing to compromise.
No, they're very me. And some of us are willing to literally, like, be a fucking doormat and compromise too much. And that's not good either.
Remember that, kids. Don't compromise yourself too much.
No.
We've done it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't make our mistakes.
Okay.
All right.
Friendships
okay.
I should be able to handle.
This should be okay.
This should be alright.
Good.
She can verify or deny, whichever it ends up being.
I will say that there was some stuff where I was just like, it still made me feel really like exposed. And I'm like,
I'm scared.
Okay. Just fair warning. I didn't. Okay. Friendships. When it comes to friendships, protagonists are anything but passive. While some personality types may accept the circumstantial highs and lows of a friendship, their feelings waxing and waning with the times, protagonists will put active effort into maintaining these connections, viewing them as substantial and important, not something to let slip away through laziness or inattention. That is very, very you.
Me too.
Like, that is hella accurate.
Ooh, hella accurate.
I don't know what that accent was, but I like it.
I love it.
Thank you. Okay. This philosophy of genuine connection is core to the protagonist personality type. And while it is visible in the workplace and in romance, it is clearest in the breadth and depth of a protagonist friendship. Sure. I feel like, because friends are always super important to you, above anything else.
Like my friends and my family.
Yeah, those are your two priorities. All my life, I have tried to pluck a thistle and plant a flower wherever the flower would grow.
What? What are you on?
I was just like, what the fuck am I saying?
No sense. Okay.
I'm like, I guess I'm a dummy, because that was too much for me.
I did not get that.
People with the protagonist personality type take genuine pleasure in getting to know other people and have no trouble talking with people of all types and modes of thought. Even in disagreement, other perspectives are fascinating to protagonists. Though, like most people, they connect best with individuals who share their principles and ideas.
I don't like being argued with.
No.
Right all the time. You may share your opinion, you're entitled to it, but I'm right.
It's like
That's what it is.
It's like Eugene on the Try Guys. She's right, you're wrong, shut up.
pretty much.
No copyright.
It's like, I will listen to your opinion, and it may have some validity to it, you know, but I'm still right.
She's not abandoning her pose.
No, I'm very strong in my ideals.
Yeah. You have to be a world-class person and have major points to even make her consider the other side.
Very true.
It's just, that's who my friend is. That's just what it is.
Deal with it.
Deal with it. With the shades. Okay.
And types and diplomat.
Okay. And types in diplomat and analysis role groups, are best able to explore protagonist viewpoints with them, which are simply too idealistic for most. It is with these closest friends that protagonists will truly open up, keeping their many other connections in the realm of a light-hearted but genuine support and encouragement. So, it is all good. I'm sorry I can't read. Y'all are probably like, this is uneducated mofo.
No, you educated.
Oh, thank you. Ooh, it's hella. And I haven't read out loud in like a really long time.
Like, this is exercise.
This is really like, I ain't did this shit since school. Okay. Others truly value their protagonist friends, appreciating the warmth, kindness, and sincere optimism and cheer they bring to the table. Protagonists want to be the best friends possible, and it shows in how they work to find out not just the superficial interests of their friends, but their strengths, passions, hopes, and dreams. Nothing makes protagonists happier than to see their people that they care about do well, and they are more than happy to take their own time and energy to help make it happen. That is
very true.
Being a friend of a protagonist, that is very accurate.
She knows firsthand.
I do. I treasure my protagonist friend.
Well, I treasure my mediator friend. Oh, thank you. I almost said mediocre. I don't know why that was in my head. I was like, wait, that's not the right word.
Hey, that's a way wrong word to say right now.
I'm really glad that I checked myself before I accidentally said it.
Before you accidentally wrecked yourself. That would have been so bad. I'll be like, oh, alright, I'll let you finish reading this then. Don't want it to be read mediocrely.
You're like, good. Finally.
Oh, finally you tell me how you really feel. I know.
Ooh, okay, that was
oh my god, because we are a hot mess. Okay.
Hypothetical us gotta take over sometimes.
Sometimes they just gotta creep out. Right. They go back in.
Just a little bit.
Alright. We should be too big to take offense and too noble to give it.
True.
Okay. Oh, I see what it's saying. Okay, it took me a minute. I was like, oh.
You're like, alright.
Like, okay, yeah, that sounds like a good thing, yeah.
Okay. We'll go with it.
We'll go with that. That's a positive. While protagonists enjoy lending this helping hand, other personality types may simply not have the energy to drive or keep up with it, creating further strain. People with the protagonist personality type can become offended if their efforts aren't reciprocated when the opportunity arises.
It's okay. I don't do nice things just to have nice things done for me in return. I don't do it just for that. But it can be a little frustrating when it doesn't feel like there's effort being reciprocated. That's all.
Oh, that's fair enough.
So I'm like, if I feel like I'm giving 110%, I like you to at least give 50. Ideally 100 too, but if 50 is all I can get, I'll take it.
Right. This is very understandable. You're very welcome. Okay. Ultimately, protagonists give and take, becoming stifling to type. Wait, am I reading that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Ultimately, protagonists give and take to becoming stifling to types who are more interested in the moment than the future, or who simply have identities that rest firmly on the assertive side, making them content with who they are and uninterested in the sort of self-improvement and goal setting that protagonists hold so dear.
And that's why we're such good friends, because she loves like the self-improvement and goal setting and all of that. Like, that's the mediator in her.
It really is, and like, it's just reading that, I can see like where it's like people who are very in the moment kind of get put off with people who do kind of think in a more forward trajectory. Because I think I've ran into that myself. Like, with the, you know, because self-improvement is like a future investment, and then some people are just like, you know, well, why are you worried about 3 months from now? And I'm like,
because I am, bitch.
You like fucking never know. Like, that's the thing, you never know where you're gonna be.
Everything could change in a second.
And that's the funny, like, just reading this, like, seeing how, like, your goal setting, it, like, it's along in the lines with, like, my opportunity seeking. I don't like saying that because it makes me sound skeezy, but that's the words they use, so I'm gonna say it.
Right.
But it's just us investing in what could be.
Exactly. Because if you don't try, it's not gonna happen.
Exactly. I don't think that's why we get along. Because we both, it might be approached different ways, but it's that same end goal.
Exactly.
So, again.
I like that.
I like that too. Okay. So, when this happens, protagonist personalities can be critical, and if they believe it necessary. While usually tactful and helpful, if their friend is already annoyed by protagonist's attempts to push them forward, it can simply cause them to dig in their heels further.
Like, I didn't get my heels further, and then they did. It's just a vicious cycle.
Protagonists should try to avoid taking this personally when it happens and relax in their inflexibility into an occasional live and let live attitude.
No! I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
And then they're like, I'm not ready.
Too bad.
Change. Get good.
Babies ain't ready to come out the nest. They still gotta come out someday.
You gotta come out that womb.
Ooh.
I love that you keep saying like birds and nests.
I know.
Like,
I don't know why that's like
metaphor.
such my metaphor right now.
Birdie gotta fly.
Birdie gotta fly.
Ooh, okay. Ultimately, though, protagonists will find that their excitement and unyielding optimism will yield them many satisfying relationships with the people who appreciate and share their vision and authenticity. The joy protagonists take in moving things forward means that there is always a sense of purpose behind their friendships, creating bonds that are not easily shaken.
I love forward progress. I love it.
You love growth.
I do.
That's growth.
Oh, that's growth.
I love that gift.
Okay, I liked that.
That wasn't bad.
It wasn't.
I liked it a lot. Okay.
I'm not offended.
See, it's in the home stretch of not being hurtful and like just giving you anxiety about how you interact with people.
Exactly.
Which I think you'd be a good mom too, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Now let's read detail about it. You're welcome. Okay. Parenthood. As natural leaders, protagonists make excellent parents, striving to strike a balance between being encouraging and supportive to their children, while also working to install strong values and a sense of personal responsibility. If there's one strong trend with protagonist personality types, is that they are a bedrock of empathetic support, not bullheadedly telling people what they ought to do, but helping them explore their options and encouraging them to follow their hearts.
That is literally me. Jesus.
I'm telling you, you hear this stuff and you read it and you're just like, God damn.
Shit.
It's just nice when it's a nice thing and not a bad thing.
Exactly.
Protagonist parents will encourage their children to explore and grow, recognizing and appreciating the individuality of the people that they bring into this world to help to raise. It's very true. So yeah, I see this. Whatever you are, be a good one. Oh, oh my gosh.
Man.
That's like your kids. If you have kids, they're going to be like, that's what mom was always saying. Like, whatever you do, just do the best at it. Be the best carpenter or trash man you can be. I don't care what it is. Like, I just see your kids saying that. That's really funny.
It's very true. It's very accurate.
Just take pride in what you do. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it. As long as you're not hurting people, I'm happy for you. Just don't half-ass it.
Ooh. Oh, that's really you. Don't half-ass it.
Don't half-ass it. Be the best that you can be. If you're not the best at it, that's fine. But
do your personal best.
Be the best that you can be. I don't think that's asking too much. Welcome, cheerers.
Hello, welcome, cheerers. Okay. Protagonist parents take pride in nurturing and inspiring strong values and they take care to ensure that the basis for these values come from understanding, not blind obedience. Whatever their children need in order to learn and grow, protagonist parents give the time and energy necessary to provide it. While in their weaker moments, they may succumb to more manipulative behavior. Protagonists mostly rely on their charm and idealism to make sure their children take the lessons to heart.
I still get what I want in the end. Just 9 times out of 10, it's, you know, in a good way.
It's funny because it's just like, the thing I'm thinking of is the house always wins. Like, don't think you're gonna get away with shit at her house.
Because I'm always the motherfucking house. In every situation.
She gon' win. She know you lying, so don't. She know you stayed out till 12 when you supposed to be home at 10:30.
I ain't stupid.
She know you was out with that little boy. She know.
I ain't stupid.
She know you naked in the car.
Well, who's naked? You naked while you naked.
Oh, while you naked. You was shaking it like Maytag.
Wow.
Ooh, that's funny. Okay. Owing to their aversion to conflict, protagonist parents strive to ensure that their homes provide a safe and conflict-free environment. While they can deliver criticism, it's not protagonist's strong suit, and laying down the occasional necessary discipline won't come naturally. But people with protagonist personality type have high standards for their children, encouraging them to be the best that they can be, and when these confrontations do happen, they try to frame these lessons as archetypes, moral contracts in life which they hope their children will embrace. I said contracts, I meant concepts.
I love how that one you had to correct. You're like, okay, this was too wrong.
This was just not the right word at all. Okay. Oh no, I'm right. Okay.
Yeah, you good.
As their children enter adolescence, they begin to truly make their own decisions, sometimes contrary to what their parents want. While protagonists will do their best to meet this with grace and humor, they can feel hurt and even unloved in the face of this rebellion. Protagonists are sensitive, and if their child goes as far as to launch into criticisms, they may become truly upset, digging in their heels and walking homeless.
I'm not excited to have teenagers.
Ooh, and you a Scorpio.
I'm scared of that household.
I'm like, oh, I feel bad for your husband because he don't have to deal with you and the warring child.
Oh my god, because it's literally like I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna fucking kill that bitch. Like, and Chris will go be like, oh my gosh, it's okay. Like, it's
You're
fine.
like, no,
You're
it's
just
not.
mad right now. And I'm like, yeah, because they're a little shit.
This is your kid, you know that, right?
Came out of your balls.
Oh, came out of your balls. Like, you let the good ones out on my chest. Why you leave the bad ones in me, huh?
Thank you. That's the sperm that won? Your sperm weak.
Oh, that's so weak. Hella weak.
And then I feel bad. Then I hurt Chris's feelings. I'm like, motherfucker.
And then you blame the kid. Like, me and your dad are fighting because of you. We're getting unforced and it's your fault. No, I'm just kidding. She would never do that.
Because up until that point, I really think Chris is going to have to be the disciplinary parent. And I think he would be.
Like, you would definitely be bad cop, and you have to be mediator good cop.
Yo.
I think I got chocolate on.
Oh, so.
It was like all dirty looking and melted, but anyway.
Oh shit, it's almost 11.
Oh, goddamn. Okay. Let's see. All that I am or hope to be, I owe to my angel mother. Wow.
Okay, that got a little too close to home.
Yeah. Luckily, these occasions will likely be rare. Protagonist intuition gives them a talent for understanding, and regardless of the heat of the moment, their children will move on, remembering the genuine warmth and care and love and encouragement they've always received from their protagonist parents. They will grow up feeling the lessons that have been woven into the fabric of their character and recognize that they are better for their parents' efforts. I like that. That was really sweet.
That was really sweet. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I just started thinking of my mom, and that's like, ooh. Ooh, okay. That got really real. My bad. Whew. See, she's good at consoling. She's not heartless.
I'm not, I promise. I'm not an awkward robot.
Okay, I had to lighten the mood because it just got like really real.
They got hella real. You want to read about career paths?
Yes, please.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. When it comes to finding a career path, people with the protagonist personality type cast their eyes towards anything that lets them do what they love most, helping other people. Lucky for them, people like being helped and are even willing to pay for it, which means that protagonists are rarely waiting for inspiration and opportunity to search for meaningful work.
I'm willing to pay for it. The fuck pay for it, motherfuckers.
Come on, coffee and quaint.
Damn.
Don't worry about when you're not recognized, but strive to be worthy of recognition.
That is something I do struggle with. So, okay, I needed to hear that.
See?
Because I don't like not being recognized for what I do. But just keep working and you will be one day.
And just know that it's good enough for you. It's good enough for anybody else.
Amen.
Amen. All right. Protagonist. Oh, yeah, okay. That's when you said a word too many times and it doesn't sound like a word anymore. And you're just like, I don't know what I'm saying.
Like, protagonist, wait, no, protagonist, oh.
Like, there's nothing wrong there.
Oh my gosh. We take a genuine interest.
Yes. In other people, approaching them with warm sociability and helpful earnestness that rarely goes unnoticed. Altruistic careers like social and religious work, teaching and counseling, and advising all sorts are popular avenues giving people with the protagonist personality type a chance to help others learn, grow, and become more independent. This attitude, alongside their social skills, emotional intelligence, and tendency to be that person who knows everybody. I'm like, why y'all say that like that?
Literally me though.
Like,
middle school, high school, I knew fucking everybody.
She's like, I don't know, ask Alex. She knows everyone.
Like, and I had opinions on everybody. I liked you or I hated you.
You knew everybody at Open Tone. You knew everybody at Open Tone. We can cut that. Yeah. Open Tone.
Tone, that is open.
Yes. Oh man. Okay. Where did I go?
That person who knows everybody.
Oh yeah, the person that knows everybody can be adapted to quite a range of other careers as well, making protagonists natural HR administrators, even event coordinators. God, jeez, and politicians. Anything that helps a community or organization to operate more smoothly.
You know, honestly, I wouldn't even be opposed to being a politician if it weren't this climate. People are getting bombs sent to them way too often.
If it's not this climate and also our political system needs a little revamp.
Just a little bit.
I'm gonna say that for another day.
I'm happy being a pop star. Thanks though. Thanks though, bye. Bye.
Okay. To top it all off, protagonists are able to express themselves both creatively and honestly, allowing them to approach positions as sales representatives and advertising consultants from a certain idealistic perspective, intuitively picking up on the needs and wants of their customers and working to make them happier. However, protagonists need to make sure that they get to focus on people, not systems and spreadsheets. They are unlikely to have the stomach for making the sort of decisions required in a corporate governance position. They will feel haunted knowing that their decisions cost someone their job or that their product costs someone their life.
Hey, fucking man, I don't want that on my hands.
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't even blame you. Having a preference for intuitive trait over its observant counterpart also means that careers demanding exceptional situational awareness, such as law enforcement, military service, emergency response, will cause protagonists to burn out quickly. While great at organizing and winning parties, I can't read this one, and winning over skeptics, God, in dangerous situations, protagonists just won't be able to maintain the sort of focus on their immediate physical surroundings that they inevitably demand themselves hour after hour, day after day. I'm sorry, that was such a rough read, you guys.
That was intense.
I'm so sorry. Okay. Ooh. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. Fuck it. It makes a great deal more sense for protagonists to be the force keeping these vital services organized and running well, taking their long-term views, people's skills and idealism, and using them to shape the situation on the ground, while more physical personality types manage the moment-to-moment crises. People with protagonist personality types are always up for a good challenge, and nothing thrills them quite like helping others. But while willing to train the necessary skills, protagonists will always show an unyielding preference for the sort of help that draws a positive long-term trend that affects change and really sticks.
I can see that.
I mean, like the social justice in you, you just want the best for everybody.
I really do.
You just want everybody to win.
Exactly.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Not the assholes. That's all I ask.
Fuck the assholes. At the heart of it, protagonists need to see how the story ends, to feel and experience the gratitude and appreciation of the people they've helped in order to be happy. Careers operating behind enemy lines and arriving at the scene of the crime too late to help will simply weigh on protagonists' sensitive hearts and minds, especially if criticized despite their efforts. On the other hand, protagonists are a driven, versatile group, and that same vision that pulls them towards administration and politics can help them focus through the stress of the moment, knowing that each second of effort contributes to something bigger than themselves.
Okay, I like that.
That wasn't bad. Honestly, I feel like that suits you very well, like in the workplace.
Me too. Like if I had like a regular job, like that would be me.
Like if you had a 9-to-5, yeah.
Let's see what I was like at Open Tone.
Let's see. Workplace habits. People with the protagonist personality type are intelligent, warm, idealistic, charismatic, creative, social, with this wind at their backs. Oh my god, I don't like how they have this written.
I noticed that like when you weren't trying to like overthink it, it went a lot like smoother.
Let me stop.
Cause like that one paragraph back on that last page, like you did it.
Thank you.
You were good.
I got mad. That's really what it is. I just gotta get mad and I can do it.
Ooh.
Okay. With this wind at their backs, protagonists are able to thrive in many diverse roles at any level of seniority. Moreover, they are simply likable people, and this quality propels them to success whenever they have the chance to work with others.
Okay.
Protagonist subordinates. As a subordinate, oh god, that was
powerful.
Whew. Protagonists will often underestimate themselves. Nevertheless, they quickly make an impression to their managers. Quick learners and excellent multitaskers, people with the protagonist personality type are able to take on multiple responsibilities with competence and good cheer. Protagonists are hardworking, reliable, and eager to help. But this can all be a double-edged sword, as some managers will take advantage of a protagonist's excellent quality of character by making too many requests and overburdening their protagonist subordinate with extra work. Protagonists are often conflict adverse and try to avoid unnecessary criticism, and in all likelihood will accept these extra tasks in an attempt to maintain a positive impression in a frictionless environment.
Until you fucking push me.
Open tone.
Lob.
Ooh, I forgot about lob. Fuck a lob.
Like, bitch, I tried to tell you I wasn't any good at this. Tried to tell you I wasn't comfortable at this. Tried to tell you I didn't want to fucking do this. Did you listen? No. And then you wonder why I fucked up on something. And then you want to get all pissy. Anyway,
I'm just gonna
leave that there.
Sprinkle that there. As subordinates.
I think we just read that.
Oh, we did? Oh shit, I didn't scroll down. My bad, thank you. Oh my god. Okay.
Colleagues.
As colleagues, protagonists' desires to assist and cooperate is even more evident as they draw their co-workers into teams where everyone can feel comfortable expressing their opinions and suggestions, working together to develop a win-win situation that gets the job done. Protagonist tolerance Open-mindedness and easy sociability makes it easy for them to relate to their colleagues, but also makes it perhaps a little too easy for their colleagues to shift their problems onto the protagonist's plate. People with protagonist personality type are sensitive to the needs of others, and their role as a social nexus means that problems inevitably find their way to the protagonist's doorstep, where colleagues will find a willing, if overburdened, associate. I just, again, everybody at Open Tone coming to you with their bullshit.
I'm just like, I'm not any of y'all's fucking friend. Not her friend. If she doesn't come to me with her bullshit right now, like, now is not the time.
They always pick the wrong time. I mean,
always when I'm in a pissy mood.
Yeah.
Always when I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
Always when I am visibly not in the fucking mood.
And okay, I'm just let y'all know right now, like, she's good at like saving face and getting on with stuff, but she also, I won't say you don't have a poker face, but
I have resting bitch face really bad, and when I'm
her
mad,
body posture and like it just oozes off of you when you're upset. I don't know how people don't fucking see it. It's not me where I'm gonna be fake as hell to you just to get through it, right? Because you won't talk.
I'll be silent as a motherfucker.
Like, I don't understand. You won't talk. You'll look angry. If you do talk, you sound angry.
I leave it to literally like one-word answers.
Yes.
No cheer in my voice.
Sometimes you don't even look at the person, and I'm like, how do you not see this? Are you blind?
Because again, yeah, I'm good at pushing it down and being able to fake it, but
when you're mad, you're mad.
Yeah, when I reach that point where I just can't hide it anymore, it's so blatantly obvious.
And I just don't understand how people don't see it. That'll be the thing I'll never fucking understand.
Don't get me wrong, she's intuitive, she can tell things, but she's not like superhuman to the point where she can see it.
Right, I can't read minds.
Thank you, like, but she knew. I'm
just like, okay, something's up. She not feeling it. And I mean, not that I just bug her anyway, but I definitely like, I'm like, okay, she'll come to me when she comes to me, or she'll speak when she wants to speak. I'm not one of those people like, hey, until you're angry, hey, let's talk.
Buddy to buddy.
No, I let her have her space, and when she ready, she ready.
And what's nice is even if she did do that, she knows that I wouldn't be like, fuck off. Like, but still she respects me enough to let me have my space.
Exactly, because there's nothing worse than, I feel like, somebody trying to cheer you up and you're just like, you can't because you're just so in the moment. Or somebody who's just oblivious to the fact that something's going on and just be at you with some bullshit. And
it really pisses you off. Are you blind and deaf? Do you have a head attached?
Helen Keller, get it together.
Damn.
God. Water, Helen, water.
Okay. Anywho, managers. Jesus.
Well, perfectly capable. That's the bottom line here. Well, perfectly capable as subordinates and colleagues, protagonists' true calling, where their capacity for insight and inspiring communication and sensitivity to the needs of others really shows, is in managing teams. As managers, protagonists combine their skills in recognizing individual motivations with their natural charisma to not only push their teams and projects forward, but to make their teams want to push forward.
Very true.
They may sometimes stoop to manipulation, the alternative often being a more direct confrontation, but protagonists' end goal is always to get done what they set out to get done in a way that leaves everybody involved satisfied with their roles and the results that they achieve together.
Because I'm not even thinking of like a job, I'm thinking of like directing my 10-minute play. And was I a bitch? Yeah. Did I have a kick-ass show? Yeah. I did what I set out to do, and I did it well.
See, that's what I like about her. She can tell people what to do, and like, it don't bug her. She's not a bitch about it either.
I wasn't a bitch until I got mad.
See,
until we were a week away from tech, and they still weren't off book.
Now that's a problem.
That's a problem, because they've been having that script for a minute by then.
See.
Was it a long show? Yes. One person had a bulk of the line, so I wasn't even mad at him not being off book. The rest, everybody else should have been off book.
It's like, you say like 2 lines, bitch. Don't be looking.
Thank you.
Know them 2 lines and know when to say them.
And I wasn't even that mean. I just said, get your shit together. Like, Thank you. But no, everybody wanted to throw a bitch fit. Anyway, okay.
You just wanted to achieve a goal.
I just wanted to achieve a goal, and achieve that goal I did. People may have hated me afterwards, but I still got my show done.
Hey, people, what does Nikki say? It's lonely.
It's lonely up here at the top.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I mean, it was nominated for awards and won one, so.
Bam!
Bam!
Conclusion. Few personality types are inspiring and
inspiring and charismatic.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As protagonists, their idealism and vision allows protagonists to overcome many challenging obstacles. More often than not, brightening the lives of those around. Brightening the lives of those around them. Protagonists' imagination is invaluable in many areas, including their personal growth. Yet, protagonists can easily tripped up.
Be easily tripped up.
Thank you.
I didn't see it at first either.
Okay, thank you. I was like, where's B? It should be here. In areas where idealism and altruism are more of a liability than an asset. Whether it is finding or keeping a partner, staying calm under pressure, reaching down. Okay, it's all the same shit.
Thing. Okay. So that
I think that's it.
Read me.
How do you feel?
I feel dragged. And I don't appreciate it. But that was very scarily accurate. Like, guys, take this quiz. I mean, it knows you.
Take this quiz. Because
so I mean, honestly, like, because I got this idea from Game Grumps, so credit to them. And like, I watched them do it, and just because I think Aaron got protagonist, but I didn't really remember much of what they said about it because I was busy at the time because it was on the background. But anyway,
right.
But like, just the way that like Danny was like describing it to him, and you could tell he was uncomfortable with like how accurate it was. And I was just like, well, they could just be playing it up,
right?
Like, who knows? So I thought it'd be fun, so I suggested it to her. I was like, you know, we could try this, see what happens. Neither of us were expecting it to really like be super fucking accurate.
I mean, you guys have taken probably tons of personality tests before.
You know, BuzzFeed every day.
Yes. Some stuff rings true. Some stuff scares you. It's so true.
Right.
A lot of the stuff is very vague, very broad.
Entertainment based.
Exactly.
This was so creepily accurate to our personalities. Like,
and it wasn't even a long test.
Like, not every word necessarily matched up, but
yeah,
enough to the point where I'm like, you're like comfy.
There was a lot of core stuff that made me uncomfortable.
Yo.
So
a lot of stuff that we didn't even know about ourselves.
It's rough getting stuff like starkly pointed out to you and said very plainly.
That you don't want to admit.
No, it's like that stuff you keep on the inside and you know it's true, but you never admit to it. You know? Ooh.
So on that note, we're going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share this with your friends, hit the bell so you don't miss an upload. If you took this quiz, then please let us know what you got in the comments. I'm interested. Let's have discussions.
Also, in the comments, not to interrupt you. Sorry, I felt like I did. Did I interrupt you?
No, you good.
But no, in the comments, I got a game for you guys. Somebody count how many times I stumbled. Just to...
Drinking game if you want to get fucked up. Do it.
'Cause I don't read out loud, I only read to myself. So do it. Or not. It's up to you.
I'm definitely lame. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.